Hey guys, with Kathleen Kennedy finally saying that she's going to step down from CEO of Star Wars, an idea has recently emerged, and it's about Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni taking over Star Wars. A crazy idea. I would honestly love this, but hate it at the same time. I'm going to be completely honest. If you're a big Dave Filoni fan, this may trigger you, because I'm not that big of a fan of Dave Filoni. His writing skills and directing skills are extremely flawed. You might be thinking to yourself, well, the Clone Wars was amazing. And you're not wrong, but Dave Filoni wasn't solely working on it. George Lucas, as well as a few others, had to really supervise him and really work with Dave Filoni. You can go look at the behind the scenes of the Clone Wars, and a lot of stuff Dave Filoni put in just got ripped out by George. And there's a reason why. Dave Filoni is a bad writer. Don't get me wrong, he knows the story better than anyone besides George Lucas. If you want someone to tell you the story of Star Wars, he's your guy. And that is why George put him in charge. It's kind of like a win-lose case. And if you go look at the first episode of The Mandalorian Season 1, and then the 5th episode of the first season, as well as the 5th episode of the second season of The Mando, they are some of the worst episodes. And I know what you're thinking, the Ahsoka episode was the best episode ever. Well, it was, in terms of extreme fan service and story. If you look closely, the directing and writing was just awful, as well as the minor things that people still try to look over. I mean, Dave Filoni literally tried to make the whole episode about his creations, kind of, with Ahsoka and then Thrawn. I know he didn't create Thrawn, but he brought Thrawn to life in Star Wars Rebels. For example, Ahsoka's head tails, and I honestly don't remember what they were called, but they are literally smaller than when we first saw her in the Clone Wars. And in Rebels, we see them extremely long, like really long. And Rebels is before The Mandalorian, so if you're above the age of 4 and you can do that math, that does not add up. So how the crap does that work? I just think that making an extremely high budget live action TV show like The Mandalorian is a lot more complicated than making a cartoon like Rebels or The Clone Wars. But before you dislike the video, I didn't mean any disrespect to the Clone Wars by saying that it's actually probably my favorite Star Wars TV show. But there's something else about Dave Filoni. He just knows the story. And oh, does he know it. He is literally a god at the story. And Jon Favreau knows how to freaking write and direct like a god too. And when you combine both of those things, only good things are bound to happen. I really want to know how y'all feel about this, and do you think they will take over? And that was today's video. Feel free to like, subscribe, but most importantly guys, have a wonderful day. And with that being said, as always, may the Force be with you all.